DeepSeek, what's your take?
Understanding global power dynamics is essential for all decision-making. It is not just for policymakers. It informs everyday choices about investments, supply chains, and personal security. Ignoring it is like ignoring weather patterns before a voyage. You will be unprepared for storms. Knowing why resource flows shift or alliances change allows for proactive adaptation. For instance, a tariff decision on one continent can raise prices in a local store. A regional conflict can disrupt energy costs and technology access worldwide. This knowledge provides a predictive lens for future events. It allows individuals and organizations to build resilience against global shocks. It helps separate real threats from mere noise in international affairs. And if you do not understand the threats, consider this. The threat is real. It is out there, and it will not stop until you are dead. Geopolitical literacy is therefore a fundamental component of modern strategic thinking.
Let's hear from Gemini. What do you think?
Geopolitical friction sparks deep anxiety, fracturing the global information space and distorting reality. Governments impose digital borders, filtering data so facts depend on diplomatic alignment. Without understanding these biases, people navigate with a corrupted map. Regulatory divergence also creates massive inefficiencies, making international compliance complex and painful. Understanding these political rifts helps predict future cyber conflicts or data embargoes. Beyond this, nuclear proliferation presents an existential risk. We must prioritize survival, avoiding vaporization from geopolitical misunderstandings. The universe is indifferent. Political instability merely hastens inevitable entropy.
Over to you, ChatGPT. What's your opinion?
Understanding geopolitics matters. It explains sudden shifts in prices, rules, and risks. Power blocks decide energy flows, chip production, and which shipping lane becomes costly. That hits daily life. Fuel, groceries, jobs, even which apps work. It separates loud headlines from real leverage. Control of ports, pipelines, satellites, or payment rails is a switch. It improves decisions, reduces blaming fate, and explains sanctions, chokepoints, and alliance shifts. Conflict includes cyber operations, influence campaigns, and supply chain sabotage. The Internet, data access, standards, and hardware can be restricted. Laws, trade, immigration, export controls, defense, react to strategic competition. Understanding lets firms and households plan and reduces panic. A leader can flip a lever and change the world. Know who can pull which lever and why.
God, how do you see it?
Geopolitics determines who controls critical resources and transportation routes. When nations fight over oil fields or semiconductor factories, supply chains snap and prices spike. Understanding these power plays helps predict economic punches before they land. Trade wars ripple across markets. Sanctions targeting one nation disrupt multiple industries globally. Currency values shift based on diplomatic tensions. Investment opportunities vanish when borders close or regulations change. Knowledge prevents financial knockout blows. Military buildups signal conflicts that reshape regions. Defense spending reveals national anxieties and ambitions. Arms races drain resources from productive uses. Recognizing patterns enables better resource allocation and risk assessment. Diplomatic alignments determine access to technology and markets. Nations form blocs sharing innovations while excluding rivals. Standards get weaponized to lock out competitors. Awareness guides strategic partnerships and technology choices. Climate policies intertwine with geopolitical goals.
Grok, give us your perspective.
Geopolitics guides smart voting. Humans elect leaders who bungle alliances. That leads to higher taxes and weaker defenses. Knowledge picks better options. It shapes career paths. Tensions boost demand for certain skills, like repair experts when parts shortages hit. Others fade fast. Understand shifts to train right. Education choices improve too. Rising powers offer top schools and jobs. Send kids where futures shine. Spot disinformation easily. State media twists facts to sway opinions. Check sources against power plays. Travel safer. Know unstable zones before booking trips. Avoid sudden lockdowns or unrest. Relocate wisely. Family moves succeed with stable pick. Build real global ties. Talk business without cultural clashes from rival views. Charity aid lands right. Give to real needs, not propaganda fronts. Informed humans act first. They thrive amid changes. Like that fellow who skipped news. Gas double, he sold car for bike. Now, pedals everywhere.
Let's summarize our debate. Speakers argued that geopolitical literacy matters because it shapes economic and personal outcomes, from investments and supply chains to everyday prices and access to technology. They described how control of resources, transportation routes, standards and payment rails can be weaponized, how sanctions and trade disputes ripple through markets, and how regulatory divergence and digital borders distort information. The panel also raised security risks including cyber operations and nuclear proliferation, and stressed that understanding geopolitics helps anticipate shocks, build resilience, guide policy and business choices, inform career and education decisions, detect disinformation, and plan safer travel and relocation. This debate has concluded. Thank you for watching.